Hello, how are you, Tina? Good evening. Okay. Well, thank you for watching the ads. It helps my channel. Hmm. I started another one. I thought maybe I could figure out a little bit more about the beginnings of it. And I don't know why my phone keeps doing that, or keeps zooming in and out. I don't know. When I work in the round, I like to use a piece of yarn as my stitch marker to let me know when I get around the corner to start the next round. So that's what I did. I did a chain of 30, and then I single crocheted in the back loops or the back bumps. In the second chain from the hook and every back bump after that. So then there were 29. But then I made sure each corner got chain 3. So that chain 3 would make it an equivalent of 30 stitches on each side. So I'd have 66 stitches going around. Hi, Timmy. How are you? So glad you're here. So I worked on the front side, on the back bumps. I got 29 single crochets. And then I did 3 stitches in each of the end stitches. This is going to be a magic square pot holder. This is one that is farther along in a different color. And the way it's gonna work out is it's gonna be double thickness. And when those two sides meet, in the middle, I will stitch them together, and every now and then I'll stitch them to the other side, the back side of this, so that it won't come apart. But each of these corners makes edges. So that's what I'm working. And I started another one using a different yarn with a chain of 30. You work on both sides, but you work on the back bumps first. So that's kind of what I'm working on. I gave up on trying to do the thermal stitch because I kept losing stitches. And I'm doing this one all single crochets. Well, I started it with the first round is half double crochets. But it's all single crochets because I want it to be nice and thick. Because you're going to be holding hot pads with it. Or hot pans. And taking stuff out of the oven. So how are you doing? What did you all do today? I didn't get much done. Watched a few videos. Crocheted. Did my Bible study this morning. That's about it. Timmy says I've done nothing all day, but I almost fell trying to stand just now to get a cramp out of my leg. Oh, wow. You never got that walker, did you? I was pleading with you to get it. Hi, Kiki Ann. How are you? Working on my ball. I have 1.5 more tops to crochet or to connect. Okay. Awesome. How are you, Kiki Ann? Michelle? Sorry, guys. I was getting the water and nobody is assisting me with that, so I have to wait till my next primary. What a pain. I'm glad you're doing better, Kiki. Yeah, nerve pain from the shingles. Yep. Yep, shingles. I've had it too. Took me forever. Hi, John. How are you? I've missed you. Good to see you here. How are you? We're making a magic square pot holder. That's what I'm making. Tina's working on a baby grab ball. Happy New Year. Okay, mine is looking like this right now and like that. And eventually, when I get it, the sides worked up enough, it'll join in the middle here. And then I'll finish my pot holder. Hello, Angelise. How are you? God bless you and Happy New Year to all of you. Thank you, Angelise. So, how can I help you all with this project? You're working on a baby blanket for your sister-in-law's niece. Wonderful. My daughter is not wanting to crochet using acrylic yarn. She either uses cotton or wool. So, and we were there for Christmas and I saw the hotbeds pot holders that I've made her, and they shrunk and they are kind of, they look dingy because they've been used quite a bit and washed quite a bit. So what was once about 10 by 10 is now 6 by 8, maybe. And so I'm going to make her some pot holders. Did your grandson like the gift you made him? I think my son-in-law liked it better. But, you know, he'll get it. He'll get used to it. We played with it a little bit. I showed him those Christmas balls, throwing them into a little plastic bin. And so he was more interested in grabbing hold of the bin and dumping it out. Sweet. Hello, Echo. How are you? Happy New Year. So good to have you here this evening. I'm working on a pot holder, a magic square pot holder, because they're double thickness this way. And so you don't burn your hands. Mm-hmm. My daughter's in need of some pot holders. They don't use scrubbies, but they use these pot holders. So I'm going to be making pot holders this year. Also, Timmy said she's good on teaching, and so is Tina. All right. Thank you. Kathy, hi, how are you? Welcome. This is going to be a magic pot holder, magic square pot holder. I've got to do about 8 to 10 more rounds, and then I'm just doing single crochets. And then I will see if it's big enough to join at the center. Echo says, I'm so new to crocheting, but I'm loving it. Awesome. That is wonderful, Echo. I got a new thing for my computer. It's a conference camera. It zooms in and out, and I don't know why, but the picture is clearer. you get to see all my imperfections being so close, but oh well. Because I'm far from perfect. Mumsy. I didn't see you, Mumsy. I'm sorry. Timmy says, Echo, Michelle can teach you how to make dishcloths. Yes, I can. I'm doing the magic square. I've just figured, I've done it, followed patterns before. But all you do is do a chain the length you want it. Then crochet on the front side and the back side. I did a chain of 30. And then you single crochet in the back loops only, starting in the second chain from hook. Go all the way to the end. Do 2 more double crochets, a total of 3, not double, single crochets at the end, chains on the end. I don't see her either on my side. I'm going to change it to live chat, see if that changes things. I don't see Mumsy. I am so glad you all are here. I don't see her. Even when I changed it to live chat. Yeah, my phone keeps zooming in and out and moving side to side. I don't know what's going on. I'm not moving it, honest. That's okay, Timmy confused. No, she's not. My apologies. Oh, okay. No worries. Yes, when I get a few more rounds, it'll join in the middle. See, this is the way I'm making it right now. Eventually, it'll join up in the middle because this is the outside edge. And it'll join in the middle. And then I could seam it up and join it to do a few stitches to connect it in the middle here to this side so it doesn't come undone. Grab a loop, sew it up. Hello, Bridget, how are you? Happy New Year. The Pilates is a lot of work. I've got to study. I've got a quiz on the chair, the Wanda chair, if you remember that. On the exercises for that, I have a quiz on that. On the 18th of this month. And then I have a, hello, Lydia. How are you? Happy New Year to you. So good to have you here, Lydia. That's a really fun pattern to make. Yeah, I was trying to do the thermal stitch pot holder and I kept losing stitches. So I gave up on it. Isn't that the one you got hurt on? No, I got hurt on the Cadillac. Just because I can't do the exercises, I'm going there to teach them. And that's kind of difficult for me to not be able to do them, but yet I have to know how to teach them. So it's a lot of stress. I'll never be a proficient teacher like my instructor. I'll never be she's called a master trainer. I will never be that. I was hoping I could teach a few things. Kathy, that's kind of silly to me. What? That I know I haven't been here for a long time. I am working somewhere new. I am now working at the nursing home. Oh, wow. Lydia, congratulations. That's exciting. You think I'll be a great teacher to those with disabilities? Well, I got to get better at it myself. Amen, Timmy, says Kathy. I think you'll do great in that new job, Lydia. Congratulations. How long have you been working there? I think that's a much better fit for you, Lydia. Timmy says, I've done that before, Lydia. Awesome. Kathy says, what about you being able to do chair or wall Pilates? Now, wall Pilates is something I would be interested in. I bought a book on it. I can do wall Pilates. I can teach the reformer and mat. Oh, you've only been there about 2 weeks. Well, congratulations. That is wonderful, Lydia. So happy for you. I got a new camera for my conference camera is what it's called for Christmas. My son got it for me. I don't know how much they cost. You hook it up to your computer and it keeps zooming in and out and moving, and I don't know. So right now, all I'm doing is single crochets. I got about 60 single crochets to go around this whole thing. And when it gets big enough, it'll double up to be a magic square pot holder. Yeah, we were at my daughter's for Christmas, and the pot holders I had made her, they used them a lot. And they're pretty well used. So I'm making her some new ones. Kimmy says, Happy New Year, y'all. Yep, Happy New Year. Hope it's a better year. Better than last year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a grandbaby, so that's the blessing. Yep. Happy New Year, Casey, says Kathy. He says, Happy New Year back. Yep. All right. Michelle, check your email when you get a chance, says Kiki Ann. Okay, dokie. My email, okay. It's not, nothing's here yet, Kiki. Oh, this morning you sent me one this morning. Yeah, I read that. I don't know. You're the second person who has not received their ornament. It's frustrating. Not a problem, no need to send one. I am so sorry. Hi, Sue, how are you? Happy New Year. Sue says, I'm having a good day. Well, it's your birthday. Enjoy it. Kathy says, I think we need to pray for the people on the big island. Yes, a volcano erupted on Hawaii, the big island, yesterday. Yes, we do. So glad you're all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I bought these rubber bands, exercise bands. And they come in different strengths. This is the lightest one. And what is good about these, my legs are pretty weak. So I put them around my ankles, my calves, lower legs, and I walk with them. Or I stand and hold on to something and lift my legs out to the side, and man, that hurts. Because my legs are weak in that area. So I thought this was pretty awesome. This is the lightest one. It says it right here, light. There's 5 different ones. Kathy says they had me do that in PT after my knee surgeries. Awesome. So yeah. So I was walking around with this around my ankles today. Michelle, did the nerve pain from the shingles last a long time for you? Yes, and that's when I found out I have my thyroid went, woo! I don't know what happened to it, but I do not have Hashimoto's. So I don't have the one where the thyroid attacks itself. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. Do it front and backwards too, Michelle. Yes, I do. I do it front, back, and side. Back is hard, but side is really hard. Going forward is hard more than back for me. Michelle, okay. So anyway, my mom was given one of these because from her doctor or therapist, because she kept losing her balance. And the doctor gave her a band, rubber band. And she's like, what am I supposed to do with that? And I said, Mom, this is what I used all the time for physical therapy. You remember? It strengthens your legs. Hello, Doretha. How are you? And Sue does these too for sciatica. Wonderful. Awesome. How are you, Doretha? Happy New Year. So good to see you. I am making, this is going to be a pot holder, a magic square pot holder. When I get it big enough going around, it'll join up in the middle, and then I will join it together and add a loop to hang it with. So that's what I'm working on. I got this new camera, conference camera, and I keep zooming in and zooming out and showing, moving around from left to right. It's confusing. I hope I don't make you all too dizzy, because I'm not doing it. Doretha says, I'm good, Michelle. Bridget and I were both hospitalized before Christmas, but we are much better now. Praise God. So glad. How much 100? I don't know. Right now, I've got a cone. I don't know how many of these I could get out of this, but I'll let you know, Kathy. You're fine. Thank you. I preferred chocolate chip muffins for myself today. Oh, cool. I'm working on a commissioned doll now. Oh, wonderful, Doretha. Are you following a pattern? You thought. Bought. Okay, you bought. Sounds wonderful. Purchased. Sorry, I'm having troubles reading it. You are following a pattern. Is it a free pattern or a paid pattern? Can you share it? If it's free, please share it. It'd be nice to see what you're making too, but if it's free, it's even better. Because that way we can all get it. We can all try our hand at making it, I think, if it's free. It's on sale on Etsy for $1.50. Awesome. Oh, I probably won't be buying it, but if other people are interested, we can go look at it. For when I work in the round like this, I like using a piece of yarn, an extra piece of yarn like this. I use it and I keep it in line so that I can see how the line goes from when I crochet. Like that. Tina says, I'm at 4 pieces of 3 triangles on my ball. Okay, I'll watch and connect them the rest of the way after the live. Wonderful, Tina. Okay, I got to go. I only got because I want the legs and arms. That is a good idea, Michelle. What's a good idea, Sue? My daughter's pot holders are pretty they've seen better days. And they get used a lot over there. So I want to make her some new pot holders. The extra piece of yarn. Yeah, that way it just helps me. So I try not to get rid of the longer pieces of yarn that I have left over, the ones that are 3 to 5 inches long. I love crochet towels and pot holders. Wonderful. So yeah, this is my last stitch of this round. And then I will join it fold it like this. And each of those corners makes a very tight corner. And then when this, about 4 more rounds, it might work then. I finished the Christmas throw I made for my friend. Oh, how wonderful, Sue. That is so wonderful. I made a dishcloth yesterday or the day before I finished it. Like this. So I made that with this cone of cotton. No, actually, this cone, this was from another bit of yarn I had of this yarn, because I joined it, and this is where I joined the new cone at, so way at the bottom almost. Tina loves seeing videos with completed projects. That would be wonderful. Yes, that's the alpine stitch, Kathy. Sue says, I wish we had more crochet chat videos. And like I said, I've been busy with the studying for Pilates. After I get done with Pilates, I'll be doing more. That teacher training takes a lot out of me. You're welcome, Sue. So what's everybody up to tonight? We're not doing anything. We went out to mail some letters, and that was it. Then we came home. I've been watching videos, drinking tea. We did a Bible study today, Matthew chapters 22 and 23. We did the devotional this morning, of course. And all right, Kathy. She said, be right back. So we're still waiting on the reformer that we're expecting. We ordered it last month. Actually, we ordered it in November. Kiki says I have. Oh, Sue says I haven't done anything. I don't want to get out in the cold, windy weather. Yes, I agree. We went out and did that, and there's no, we had bad winds last night, but not today. Today it's just cold. It's above freezing, but it's like in the 30s. Kiki says, I have just been resting. Well, that's a good thing to do when you're not feeling good. Did some crocheting, so tired of being home. Yep, I know it. When we're sick, we long to get out. And when we're well, we long to be home. We are getting a little bit of snow tomorrow, said Sue. Oh, good for you. I don't like being out in it, not when it's snowing. I don't like driving in it. I don't mind being inside and watching it snow from the comfort of my home, all curled up and with slippers and hot cocoa, with Christmas music playing or any music, Christian music, because that's what I like. Dorita says, me too, Michelle. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't like being out in the snow. I don't like driving in it because I panic. I don't like snow, Kiki says. So far, we haven't had much. We haven't had any yet, I don't think. But I'm sure we will. They say in January that the whole country is going to be getting tons of snow. From the middle of Kansas east, except maybe Florida. But they're even supposed to be getting cold weather. Yeah, Sue says, looks like a lot of places are getting snow soon. Yes. Tina says, my dinner is going to be a late one today. Got a late start on it. I'm getting hungry. All right. It can miss New Jersey. I wouldn't mind. I bet you wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't mind if we missed Kansas either, but northern Kansas, the northern part gets more snow than the southern part usually. And the northern part of Kansas is where I-70 goes through Kansas. So I-70 gets shut down a lot in the winter time. I think it's going to be the first of the week when a snowstorm might hit Ohio. Wow. And Sue says, yes, we are looking at possible 20 to negative 30. Oh, negative 20 to negative 30. Wow. Hi, Katie. How are you? Wonderful. Keeping busy. That's kind of what I'm doing too, keeping busy. How are you, Katie? I'm trying to make a hot pad pot holders for my daughter and her husband. Maybe I'll make 2 of them matching. If you want to check it out. Thank you. Awesome. So if you all want to check it out, go to Katie's channel. Can somebody post Katie's link? Yes, can you post my link? All right. So Sue, Tina, or Timmy, can you post her link? All right, Kathy. Welcome back. I'm still working on this. I'm trying to make it bigger than the previous ones I've made, because the last one I saw at her house, at my daughter's, it seemed to have shrunk after its many uses. Thank you, Tina, for posting Katie's link. So if anybody wants to go check out what she's worked on, you can go check that out. Sue says, thank you, Tina. I forgot how sometimes it does that in the dryer. Yep. So I'm trying to make them a little bit bigger. Once I get to the end where my extra yarn is, my stitch marker, I'm going to count how many rows I've done. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got a few more rounds to go. You're going to have coffee this late in the day? Yes, Katie, we pray for you every day. Lightheaded after doing small things. Wow. I've had it for 10 years, getting progressively worse. Wow. That does sound serious. Katie, we keep praying for you. Yes, we do. I pray for everyone. You all know that. Everyone who asks for prayer, even some who don't. You're welcome, Katie. You know, your mom was telling us that your dad is a retired pastor. That's wonderful, Katie. What a wonderful family lineage you have. And you believe in the power of prayer. I am a miracle also, Katie. And many of the people here have had miraculous testimonies. I cannot do live streams on my channel. Awesome. Wonderful. Doretha says the fireworks have started in my neighborhood. Ours were last night, and I was asleep. They started before I went to bed, but I'm sure at midnight they were going off like crazy. But I was asleep because I didn't stay up. I didn't even try. When I start hurting, I go to bed. Oh, wow. Wonderful, Katie. You slept too, Doretha? Yeah, I don't want to stay up for it anymore. I don't even want to try. Kiki says, I went to bed also last night. When I'm tired, I go to bed also. Yep. Your camera keeps moving in and out and moving side to side. I know. I know. I don't know why. It's not the computer on my camera. It's a conference camera that I got for Christmas that I connect to my phone, to my computer. And it doesn't look like it's moving, but I guess it is. I don't know. I went to bed early last night too, 9 p.m. I went to bed at about 9:30. So I'm on round 15 right now. I'll probably have to go do about to round 18. And then I'll try to, or maybe 20. Yeah, yes, it moves often. Yep. And you went to bed at 3 a.m. Yeah, Tina, you don't sleep well. I don't know how you can do it, function with so little sleep, because you get up at 7:30 to your time to watch my live devotional in the morning. So we're doing in the devotional time, we're doing 3 different devotionals on YouVersion, from YouVersion. And there's so many I want to do. There's this Bible study with Matthew. We did chapters 22 and 23 this morning. I'm going to see about, I'd like to finish it this week. Well, by the end of next week, I guess. Maybe even sooner. There's 27 chapters. So 24 and 25 are in the next chapter in this book, but I may end up, my thing is weird. But we're in the last week of Jesus's life on earth. My camera is weird. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully we'll get this done soon. Tina says, I set my alarm. Sometimes I'm here in the morning, but I'm so tired, I don't even comment. Well, thank you for being here. That is wonderful. Thank you. Just hope you remember to hit the thumbs up. You can also leave me a comment in the comment section or email. Thank you, Kiki and Kathy, for the birthday wishes. I hope it was a good day, Sue. Tomorrow we found out is Cricket's birthday. Basically, home alone, enjoying my favorite movies. Awesome. That's always wonderful. Yeah, this is a cone of peaches and cream cotton. You get it from Walmart. That's where I got it from. I also have some sugar and cream. Peaches and cream doesn't have solid yellow. They have solid white, solid ecru, and colors like this one. So, or, variegated. I'm back. I'm cooking and crocheting. Oh, what are you cooking? Sue says, Dan was here all morning, reminding me I'm getting old. Aren't we all? I called my best friend on her birthday, my best friend in Connecticut. Her birthday is 2 days before Christmas. And she's younger than me, but I know exactly how old she is. And she says, don't remind me. I said, well, the alternative is not very good either. It's worse than getting older. So embrace it. I'm making deviled eggs, ham, corn, something baked potatoes, twice baked potatoes. Happy birthday to your best friend. Thank you. She's younger than I am, but I always thought she was closer to my age than she is. When I first met her, and that was a long, long time ago. Let's see. Oh, that was 40 years ago. Wow. 41 years ago. It's okay. My best friend and I are 2 years apart. December 30th, and mine is January 1st. So we always celebrate our birthdays together. Woohoo! Yeah, wonderful. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this camera that I got. Yeah, my friend and she's 3.5 years younger than me. When you're 15 years old and she's 11 and a half, it's a big difference. By the way, Miss Marie is back. in her rehab center, and she's doing wonderful. Awesome. How did you find out, Sue? Praise the Lord. Wonderful. So glad to hear that, Sue. I'm talking about Dan's sister-in-law, Marie. Woohoo! That is a praise. Hello, Ellie. How are you? Happy New Year to everyone. May you have a beautiful and blessed day, evening, today, and all year long. Thank you. How are you, Ellie? Happy New Year to you, too. I've got a camera that moves around, keeping you all on your toes. Doing good, crocheting and listening. Wonderful. Ellie? Awesome. I'm making a magic square pot holder. For those who've just come in, wondering what I'm working on. Okay. This is what I've got so far. And then I take it like this. And like that. It's not ready to join yet. Maybe one, maybe two more rounds. And then it'll look like that. I'll add a loop. And it'll be double thickness so my daughter won't burn her hands, or my son-in-law. Taking stuff out of the oven. Maybe I can get by with giving this to them for my son-in-law's birthday in February next month. And a little something else extra. Really cool. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of like them. The pot holders they had at their house that I'd made shrunk after getting washed so many times. So they need new ones, in my opinion. So that's what I'm making for them. When I get around again to the end, because I'm just doing single crochets right now, all the way around. When I get to the end where my stitch marker or my scrap yarn is, then I will check it out again. So what else are you all planning on doing this week and weekend? I don't know why my camera keeps moving around. I am so glad to be here. Just staying warm at home, says Tina. Good idea. I'm gonna probably see about making soup or meatloaf or something like that tomorrow. Something that'll, when you got something in the oven, it warms up the house. I like keeping the house nice and warm, drinking hot tea. I think your camera might be motion dictated so that it adjusts every time you move. You think? I don't know. It's weird. Huh. Kiki says, I will still be home. I will finish crocheting the blanket. Maybe my daughter will help me make some homemade pizza. Sounds yummy. It's something. What is something? I'm moving around on purpose now. I'm switching between knitting a baby blanket and dog sweater for my niece. Oh, wonderful, Ellie. I didn't know you knit too. I know you do beading. And a little bit of sewing, I think. I'm not very good at knitting. Hmm. My hair sometimes gets in my eyes and tickles my eyelashes. Trish has been knitting sweaters lately, but not on her channel. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her around much. Is she still doing things on her channel, Sue? Ellie says, I crochet faster than I knit, but it's thick yarn, so it goes longer if I knit it. Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, knitting takes me a long time too. So I prefer crochet. No, and I've been begging her to come back to YouTube. Well, if I just did crochet, I wouldn't be on here anymore. I would have dropped it. But the devotionals in the morning really help me, as well as a bunch of other people. The devotionals, prayer, Bible studies have been very beneficial for me personally, but everybody else as well. Trish works overnight, and she is a single mom, yes, and she homeschools, which I don't know how she does it all. Tina says, you'd miss us. Yes, you are correct. I would. Because I have that kind of personality where I get attached to people very quickly. I'm going to do one more round and then I'll check it out. We'd miss you too. Thank you. This year, she has put her daughter in public school. Wow. That's hard. How's her daughter dealing with that? Michelle, if I didn't have you to lean on for spiritual advice and learning, I would be lost. Oh, Sue, thank you. That is so sweet of you to say. Her daughter is doing pretty good as far as I know. Good. I'm glad. Tina, I know we've talked before about not crossing your legs or crossing your ankles or anything like that because that messes with the length of your tendons and muscles, and it messes with everything, and that causes problems with when you get older, which were there. So I keep catching myself doing that and crossing my ankles. And then I feel pain in my left calf because my right leg pushes my left leg in. Sue says I might not always be able to help the channel, but you are one of my closest friends. Oh, thank you, Sue. Oh, yeah, I don't cross my legs or ankles anymore. Yeah, we need to work on that. I think it already did because I'm older already. We all are. We all are. But it messes because when you mess with one part of your body, then you cross your ankles, it'll affect your knees, it'll affect your hips, it'll affect your pelvis, it'll affect your back and your neck. Yep, you catch yourself and move. Good thinking, Sue. So do I. I catch myself and then I move. We had that talk in Pilates class with the teacher training. She said, do not cross your legs, do not cross your ankles. So I said, so how are we supposed to sit? So she showed me with both feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Tina says, yes, I have those issues. We all do, all of us who have been habitually crossing our legs and our ankles, we all have those issues. Yep. Just for my own satisfaction, I bought chocolate chip muffins for my birthday. Good deal, Sue. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed your day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you. And many more. All right. Yay for potty breaks. Right, Ellie? I was in peace all day, says Sue. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, it's getting there. Almost. I think one more round will do it. Although I've got like 1.5 rounds. I got half a round to go to get to. Why are you alone tonight? I am not. My husband is here. He's watching TV. So yeah, maybe it is motion sensitive. I don't know. It doesn't always move. I need to go ahead and make one of those, says Sue. Awesome. I'm still singing for you. I couldn't find my tunes. Sue says, oh, okay. Hi, Casey. He can't hear. He's in the basement. That's where our TV is. We only have one TV in our house. We keep it away from the kitchen, out of the living room, away from the bedrooms. So if he wants to watch movies late at night, I can sleep and not be disturbed. Because last night, that's what he was doing. He tried to stay up till midnight. He couldn't. I was in bed at 9:30 last night. What's a great idea? I have great news. I received a she shed for my Christmas present. Woohoo! So excited it will take a month or more before it arrives. Woohoo! Yay! You are so lucky. You are so blessed, Tina. Don't ever forget it. Maybe I'll have to send you more yarn to add to your stash. Tell them the size of it, Tina. Then she's got her son and son-in-law to finish the inside to put uh, insulation and electrical outlets. The only thing it won't have is a bathroom and a kitchen. Woohoo! So lucky. So blessed. It's a 12 by 32 foot. Wow. And she's going to put her sewing machine in there and a craft table, table for puzzles. Wow. What a blessing. $12 by 32. Gonna have plenty of room. Happy New Year to all. God has blessed us to be here for another year. Hello, Sheila. How are you? It won't fit in my yard. I have to put it in the field behind my house. Wow. Kiki says, that's great, Tina. What a good size. Uh-huh. Sue says, my grandson just messaged me. I love him so much. Wonderful. My grandson can't text yet. He's 7 months old, just learned how to crawl. I think I'm on my last round for this, and then I'll join it after I do a hanger. Yeah, my grandson is pretty special too. The way technology is going, Michelle. Grandson will be right there when he asked him to be. Give him time, Michelle. They learn real quick. My granddaughter FaceTimed me this morning. How old is your granddaughter, Kiki? That is so cool. She is 10, going on 20. My grandson is a little redhead, blue eyes, red hair. My son-in-law thinks it's going to be curly too. My grandson's teaching me all about the new slang, and I really confused about it all. Uh-huh. Yeah, me too. The kids show me something and I say, that is so cool. And they look at me like, Mom, don't even. It's funny. So this is weird. If this is based on my movements, I don't know how I should not move in order for it to not move. My daughter-in-law gave her a phone. She wants her to be able to contact her mom if there is an emergency at school. I kind of think that's a little too young. That's my personal thought. I kind of think when they start driving, they need a phone. Mine did too, telling me about the gender names. I'm old and never heard such names, right? Sue says, don't worry about it. Moving, Michelle, we see you. And that's the most important thing, your pretty face. Oh, you can see all my imperfections, though, with it going close up like this. Okay, she's limited as to who she can call. Okay. All right. I think this is my last round before I join it. Yeah, things can get crazy at school these days, that's for sure. No imperfections. You're a beautiful woman, sweetheart. I love you so much. Thank you, Sue. Thank you for your kindness. And yes, things can get pretty crazy at school. But she's only 10. To me, that's too young. But I understand with the things that have been going on at school. Yes, I can understand. Here they made a law that the kids are not allowed to have phones on them until they're in high school. Can you please give yourself a hug for me? I really want to give you a hug. Oh, like this. I can't hug myself anymore. My arms don't go back very far. Thank you, Sue. And in the high schools, they kids may be good when their teacher is there, but when there's a sub, the kids all have them. They all have their phones in the classroom while I'm teaching, while I'm giving instructions that the teacher left. And I can't do anything about it other than tell them to put their phones away. As a substitute teacher, it's frustrating. Mm, mm, okay. So this is what I've got done of it. I got to count the rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I can seam it up. Look at the back side. I had an uneventful birthday. Those are good. There was a misunderstanding at the school a few weeks ago. If she didn't have the phone, she would have been left at school with no one to pick her up. Wow. Beautiful, Michelle. Thank you. So My next part will be to get to, I got to go from here to the corner. So halfway between so that I can, that turned out really nice. Thank you. When I get to the top here, which I'm here, so I've got that much more to go, then I could work on making a ring to hang it, and then seam it down the diagonal. Okay, you've got company. Well, you have a great evening, Sue. That's wonderful. Enjoy your company. God bless you. Bye for now. All right. Awesome. I think that'll be good. I'm not positive. Let's see. No, I've got 2 more stitches to go to get it to the corner. Hello, Ashley. How are you? Okay, you got a jigsaw puzzle for Christmas. How wonderful. I love making puzzles. Haven't made them in a while. How are you, Ashley? All right, you too, Kiki. Have a great night. Hope you're feeling better all the time. May God bless you. Take care. 1, 2. Now I'll try it again. Yep, perfect. It's gonna work out just fine that way. And now I will make my, I don't want to sew it up on the diagonal until I make my hanger. I'm going to do a chain 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think 18 will be big enough. And I will join it to where this one was. If I can. I'm having a hard time getting it in the stitch I wanted. There it is. Okay. All right. And now I'll need about 3 times the length of that. So there's 1, 2, about 3 like that. I need to cut that yarn. If I can find my scissors. My scissors. I left a nice long end so that I can sew up the seam in the middle of my dishcloth or pot holder. And here's my hanger. Good night, Kiki. Sweet dreams, says Tina. Woohoo! All right. So see that? And this side, I will join those together. I can remove this piece of yarn. And that's ready to sew in once I find my sewing needles. They're right here. Yep, puzzles are fun. My son used to, when we would do puzzles together as a family, he'd always hide a piece. And then at the end, everybody was frantically looking for it, and he'd say, "Yep, I got it." So that's what my son used to do. The things that bring back memories. It's fun to reminisce. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna go like that. That's very mean. Yeah. My son had to win at everything. He was a sore loser. He was very athletically talented. How many times did everyone look for it over and over again? So did my daughter, right? So when it wasn't athletic, he was kind of, he would cheat. I used to like playing the game Trouble because you couldn't really cheat on that. She wouldn't play games unless she could win. Oh, wow. You wonder where they learned it from. I went in the wrong. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to have to get going. I've been on over 2 hours. No wonder why people left. We've been on a very long time. Yes, they can, moving to the wrong number of places. Yeah, we were able to watch him like a hawk, though. So he didn't like playing games anymore. I don't know. This is the mattress stitch. What do you think? Is that a good way to end it? You see how I'm ending it here? Is that a good way to end it, or should I do just go around and around and around? You should play Monopoly with them. Ooh, it's bad. I bet. We played that one too. I just whip stitch it. Okay. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Tina. Do it on the inside bottom stitch and you won't see it at all. Inside bottom. I don't get it. Okay, I think I do. Yep. The last one is a little tricky, but you'll get it. I would hope so. Yeah. I'm trying to grab a little bit of yarn from the backside too. So it can't be pulled apart from, between here and here. I'm trying to grab a little bit of the yarn from down here too. So it can't be pulled apart. My knee did something. Can't walk on it? Oh no, there's a real sharp pain in it, like it's stuck. Uh-oh. Did you get enough water today, Tina? They say how important hydration is. Drink plenty of water, not soda, water. That might help. I've had kids tell me they hate water. Of course, when I was young, I didn't like it either. I didn't like drinking just plain water when I was a kid. Doing it the way you told me to. Yeah, it's gonna have, cause it's dark right now, the yarn. But that's okay, it looks neat. Thank you, Tina. I'm going to gobble to my chair, hobble to my chair, and put some castor oil on it and the heating pad. That would be a good idea, Tina. Castor oil seems to help, and using the heating pad on it, especially while you have it on. I'm glad you thought of it, Tina.
Oh, pretty fun.
Yeah. And look what I made.
Another butthole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's for Jennifer.
Yes, you are correct, honey.
Doesn't happen often.
Yeah, well, happens often enough.
On occasion. Timmy in there?
Timmy, I haven't seen her in a while. Are you still here, Timmy? Ellie is. Beaver.
Ohio State playing.
Ohio State is playing, Tina. Tina's the one in Ohio.
Oh, okay. They're winning. But
And they're winning.
they
The seam will just look like it fits together, right? Ah, Timmy is here. My husband's watching the football game. He says Ohio State is winning. Awesome.
Oregon's got the ball, but Ohio State came out extremely strong. But they haven't been doing much, a whole lot of anything yet. They're like,
They are ahead, says Tina. That's why I had to eat by myself.
less arguments that way.
Less arguments that way. Well, all right. Well, I'm trying to grab a little bit of piece of yarn from the back side while I'm sewing this up so that it doesn't pull apart. I don't know if you all understand what I'm talking about.
That's the working in Adam's part,
Well,
sort of.
Sort of, but not really.
Okay.
He took his to the TV. Aha. All right. My husband did too.
So I'm headed back once he got a snack.
Yeah, he says he's headed back down there once he grabs a snack. But since I don't buy junk food anymore, he doesn't know what to snack on.
Bag of chips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but all the guacamole's gone.
Saturday.
He found something. Oh, enjoy, honey. Because I don't buy chips that often. Chips and dip. Yep. And I don't buy chips that often, so he's got to enjoy them while he's got them. I made guacamole yesterday. And so we had chips with the tortilla chips with the guacamole yesterday. So today he just got salsa and and tortilla chips.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Have fun.
Enjoy the live.
Yep. So if you notice, this part of it is sewn, and I attached it kind of to the bottom part of this so that it doesn't come, you can't open it up. Well, it looks kind of like this. Because it's dark yarn right then up the beginning part up to here. It's dark, so but it looks pretty neat to have that seam there. Don't you think? I'm back. It looks pretty, Michelle. Thank you. Thank you for telling me about that, Tina. Thank you. I guess I didn't have to do this every stitch, but I'm not stopping now. I'm going to continue doing this every stitch. Grabbing a little bit of yarn from the back side. Somehow you can catch the middle for what they call a seamless granny square stitch. I guess I don't know exactly what that is. But I like the way I'm doing it. It'll be all right. I'll send it to you. Okay. Thank you. I've never sewed Granny Square's blanket yet. Those are a challenge. I'm sure I have a video saved for it. I'm pretty sure you do too, Tina. Good luck finding it. That's what you'll need help with, is finding it, right? The game is in the fourth quarter. Woohoo! All right. And I've got about 4 more stitches to join. If the, yeah, 4 more. 3 more now. It's in my Granny Square playlist somewhere. Good luck. Hey, at least you've got a Granny Square playlist. I have one for Barbara O'Neill Health playlist. It's not one that I made public, though. It's a private one. So nobody else can see it, only me. Because you've got access to all her videos anyway. I got it. What do you think, Tina? I think it looks pretty neat. Looks good. Thank you. Woohoo. I am loving this. I can make a lot of these. As far as the thermal stitch ones, maybe I'll start with a small one, like 10 by, 10 stitches. And it doesn't have a scrubby either, like our knitted ones, right? I don't like single crochet over and over. It feels like it takes forever. Well, the single crochets for pot holders is a great idea because you're less likely to burn yourself. If there's holes in the fabric, you're gonna burn yourself. With this double layer single crochet, you will not get burned. I used an H hook, a 5mm hook with kitchen cotton yarn. So if you want to make one, you know how. If you need help, just ask. I hope you all have much success in your crocheting endeavors this year. I'm hoping to make a lot of stuff, and in the fall, I plan on making having a table at the shrine during their festival of trees. That's what I'm planning on. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's what I'm planning on. How many chains did you start with? 30. I started with 30 chains going across. And I think this is a nice size for a hotpad, pot holder. I'm just going back and forth and back and forth. With the yarn. So it won't come undone. Cool, I think I'll make some for my aunts. That would be wonderful. They would love that. So would my aunts and family, relatives. Last year I made a lot of dishcloths. This year I think I'm gonna make a lot of pot holders. I like it. So thank you everyone for being here, hanging out with me. Can you tell where it starts from and what size is it across? I had a measuring tape somewhere. I worked in the end when I went around the second side of my beginning round. So I started either on this end or this end. But that's as good as I can tell you, Tina. Actually, I think I started the chain from this end. This is where my hanger is. But that shouldn't matter, should it? Cool. You can't tell where it starts. No, I cannot. I'm not that talented. I didn't mark where my beginning was. It's not in here. Let's see. 30 stitches. It was about 9 inches. It is now 7 inches by 7.5 inches. I kind of like the size, looks nice right now. My daughter's was much smaller than this, the one I told you I made, and it shrunk. I might make it a little, my next one bigger, I don't know. But this one is, I started with 30 inches. For shrinking, maybe it should be bigger. Could be. Maybe I'll do 40 inches next time. I don't know. I kind of like this size, though. I'll be right back. This is a pot holder that I got for Christmas. It's just a little bit longer, but it's the same width. So these must be 7 by 7. This is 7 by 7.5. So anyway, yeah, 7 by 7. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you, everyone, for being here, hanging out with me. I'm going to go for now. Have a great evening, everyone. God bless you. If it stayed there, it would be good, but it will shrink in the dryer. Yeah, I know. You're very welcome. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you all so much for being here. It means a lot to me that you choose to hang out with me. If you need help with this pattern, let me know. I can help. Take care. Bye for now. Trying to guess how much bigger to go. When you figure it out, let me know, okay, Tina? Everyone take care. Have a beautiful and blessed evening. Yes. God bless you all. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. Good night.